Sam and I didn't even look at each other. As if a starter gun had gone off in our heads, we accelerated into a sprint. My body became a blur of straining muscles, and for the umpteenth time, I repeated my team's mantra. Pain is weakness leaving the body. 9 times out of 10, Sam beat me to my house. But that morning, one of my neighbor's kids had left their bike standing in the middle of the sidewalk. While Sam swerved to avoid it, breaking his stride, I sized the bike up and hurtled instinctively. Takeoff, transition, touchdown. Coach Auerbach would have been proud. I slapped my mailbox 2 seconds before Sam caught up to me and shimmied a victory dance in my driveway. Sam dropped his hands to his thighs and bent over, wincing. "Nice finish," he panted. "You could have won if you'd just jumped the bike," I said as we jogged a cool-down lap around my block. "Maybe. Or I could have wiped out." Sam looked over at me and grinned. "I don't have your form." The wind had picked up, and now that we weren't running, I had started to feel the cold. But Sam's praise warmed me down to my toes. I grabbed at his t-shirt and pulled him into a kiss, my heart still pounding, my skin flushed from the adrenaline. We had stopped running, but the rest of the world was just getting started. A car door slammed. My neighbor's cocker spaniel barked. A boy on a bike sped past us yelling, "Get a room!" "Get a life," Sam shouted back. Reluctantly, I pulled away, the salty taste of his kiss lingering on my lips. But before I could head back to my house, Sam bent over to whisper in my ear. "To be continued." I shivered with anticipation. 10 hours later, I stood in front of the full-length mirror in V's room, thinking that I'd rather be running. "Chrissy, you know I love you, but did you have to wear sleeves?" V asked as we got ready for the dance, her voice a tug-of-war between admiration and horror. As Faith zipped me up, I checked to make sure the seams I'd tailored weren't noticeable. The dress had been my mom's, and it didn't have real sleeves, just wide triangular straps to hopefully de-emphasize my javelin shoulders. "What's the matter with sleeves?" I asked. "I'm pretty sure everyone else is going strapless," Faith said, sympathetically. Her own dress had a sweetheart neckline that perfectly showed off the jade necklace her grandmother had given her for her 16th birthday. "Even the people who shouldn't are doing it," V added. "It's like a homecoming law." When she saw me lifting up my arms and twisting down to peek at my underarms, she relented. "Come on, are you seriously worrying? You look good in everything." I glanced up at the edge in her voice and caught her running her finger against the rough fiberglass of her ankle cast, which V had had specially tinted to match her skin. "I can't wait to see you in your dress," I said, changing the subject. "Let me go get it," said Faith, going over to V's closet, where the $400 ankle-length dress she'd rushed ordered the day after her accident hung like some holy relic. V tossed her dirty blonde hair like a horse swatting off a fly. Just like that, the moody snark mistress was gone, replaced by the girl who had set me up on a double date with Sam after I told her how cute I thought he was. The girl who held my hair back and gave me a Sandy wipe when I threw up my first tequila shot. The girl who helped me sort out my mother's clothes the day my dad left them on the front curb because he couldn't deal with having them in the house anymore. Faith and I helped her slip her dress on, and the 3 of us stood in front of the mirror. We'd literally been friends since we'd been born, when our mothers bonded in a postnatal yoga class. In grade school, my mom would comment on how well V and Faith complimented each other as friends. "Sweet and spicy," she said. "They balance each other out." Even then, V had an edge, while Faith was the sugar. "But what am I?" I asked. "You, my Chrissy," my mom said. "You're the steady." I didn't think that was too exciting, but my mom just smiled, stroked my hair, and said, "It may not sound exotic, but it's the best thing to be." I smoothed down V's dress. "See?" I said. "You can't even see your cast." V leaned against me and turned to her side, cocking her head. "Still wish I'd listened."